Hey guys, guess it's time to semi-officially reveal myself. Name is Chris, or you can refer to me by my screen name or moniker or alias, whatever you want to call it. That being Skyanex, or Sky for short. It's not Skyanex or anything like that. I know a lot of people get it wrong, but it's Skyonex. Anyways, I'd like to make a little video to showcase some of the things happening in my life recently that I'm kind of excited for, but first, I wanted to let you know about this upcoming game called Origin of Storms and its developer, Arcforged. Okay, so what is available for public usage is actually an older version of the game and was already quite outdated when it was released originally. However, what it does show off, no matter how little a taste it is actually quite nice. Now the game's engine is made completely by Arcforged from the ground up, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe Arcforged is only 2 people? I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's just 2 people. But in this game, every character will have a transformation so that each fighter is essentially 2 in 1. Each one of these characters will represent an element of nature, that being lightning, fire, etc. It's currently a free alpha on their Discord, which I will link in the description below, but they do have a Patreon active, so feel free to support them if you like what you see. Right now they are working for free outside of what little they make via Patreon itself. Now this isn't their only game. In fact, I only learned about Origin of Storms via their other, absolutely free by the way, title, which is the focus of this video. And that game is a fighting game known as Sonic Smackdown. It includes a nice little roster which is on the screen currently. Remember, this game is made entirely free and they don't expect nor ask for money regarding this project. But what they do request, and I can't stress this enough, is no requests. Almost every day people join the Discord and immediately begin asking for things. New characters, moves, dialogue, etc. Don't do this. As of this video, only Eggman is to be added in, and then that's it. Unless Streak, he's the head and mostly sole worker of Arcforged by the way, decides he wants more. Leave it be. So that means no SBO, Vector, Chaos Zero, etc. Just don't ask. They have officially shifted focus solely on Origin of Storms anyways. Phew. All that being said, everyone is welcome to join the community they have going on Discord, which again will be in the description below this video. People get together and play against each other via the program called Parsec. You can find Sonic Smackdown and Origin of Storms download files in the appropriate tabs on the Discord, but only after you read the rules and follow them.
Now on to my news in all of this. Now it's nothing super interesting or even that big a deal to most, but for me, this is a pretty big deal. You see, about a month or so ago, Streak decided to let the community be a small part of the finishing touches to a few parts of Sonic Smackdown. These things included the UI, some of the music, and the quotes each character would say after winning a match. So while I know absolutely nothing about programming anything or arranging music, I definitely know my Sonic characters. The rules were simple. Okay, so not really at first, but after about 2 days, some structure was formed. We decided the best course of action was to turn in our lines for a character one day and vote on them the next. If only 2 people had participated on a certain character, or it was a tie or 1 vote difference, Streak himself would decide whose lines would be used. The very day the contest was announced, someone's Rouge quotes were chosen without voting. You see, Streak had caught wind of the lines and used his power to just go ahead and choose them. This of course upset some people, but luckily it wasn't a character I cared much for myself. I mean, not to mention, Streak is the creator of the game, so he can do what he wants anyways. So the only characters I put in for were Amy, Metal Sonic, and my personal favorite, those being my 3 favorites in the series out of the characters chosen for the game. Only 2 of us put in for Amy, and my quotes weren't chosen, sadly. After a few days, Metal Sonic was up for voting, followed by Silver a few days after that. Yet again, only 2 of us put in for Silver, so Streak had to choose what he wanted. I'm happy to announce that I won the Metal Sonic vote, and by a few votes as well. You see, only about 6 to 7 people actually participated in the voting each time, so I got about 5 of those votes. But when Silver choice came, nothing was said. The day the final voting finished, the game was updated for what Streak said would be the final time for a long time. I was a little sad when I downloaded the newest version, only to find that none of the past 5 or 6 fighters had gotten their quotes added to the game yet. Those of course included Metal and Silver. You see, I was only upset because not only could I not yet show people, but I was on the edge with anticipation to see if I at least won the last one. It wouldn't be for another 2 weeks until we got a surprise announcement that the game was getting another update sooner than expected. In this update, all quotes were added, so I quickly downloaded to see the results. I was happy to see my Metal quotes in there, but when I completed my first fight as Silver, it wasn't my quote. I played against another character, again, not mine, and I began to feel a little down about it, like I had let my favorite character down in some way. I know, it's kinda weird, but I am who I am. But then I beat a third character, and there, clear as day, was the quote I had entered. You see, many of the other characters that Streak had to choose between 2 people's work, he had picked lines from both lists if he liked a certain one more than the other. This is why I had kept trying characters out even after the first 2 were not my quotes. So when I went down the list, faced every fighter, and it turns out exactly half of Silver's lines were mine. I was content with just 1 line, but half? I was pretty darn happy. So 1.5 characters have dialogue that I came up with. It's not as amazing as making the UI or soundtrack or heck the game itself, but I did something. I left a mark, no matter how unofficial, on the franchise that made the most impact in my life, and that makes me happy. Since all the Metal Sonic quotes are mine and easily findable, I figured I'd share all the Silver quotes on here that are mine. There's only, like I said, half the characters, so enjoy.
So go ahead and go check out these great games if you want and enjoy what's been given so far. And Streak, if you're watching, thank you for letting me be no matter how small of a part of this awesome game. To everyone else, if you've enjoyed this video and enjoyed what we've been doing so far on this channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of our next upload. We here at Lousy at Making Entertainment, or LAME for short, we try to upload every weekday, but that doesn't always happen. But, that being said, thanks for watching, and we see you on the next one. Later, everyone.
Is it over?
Wins.